spotters for our first race behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. And we have 6 across the gate, Admirals, Lucky Lady, and Jill Barrio. Then from post 2, Remember Zoe, John Davidson, Kane Rise Again, Wayne Watson, Manard Amity and Paul Bro, Jags Raisin and Gord Hennessy. And from the outside, R.E. Scott and Lloyd Hanna. Field of 6 to kick off our 9 dash card. Admirals Lucky Lady is rolled off stride leaving. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Kane Rise Again out for the early lead. Manart Amity on the outside of her, leaving strong as they race around the turn. Remember Zoe ducks in third. Jags Raisin from fourth, then fifth to R.E. Scott, and back pacing Admirals Lucky Lady, but still rough in the backfield. As they make their way to the opening quarter, they go led by the 3 entry. Number 3 on top with Kane Rise Again. Then second, Manart Amity. Racing third, Remember Zoe. So they're sitting 3-4-2 early on the top 3. Then looking back to fourth, Jags Raisin. An opening quarter, 30-1. Then it's in fifth, R.E. Scott and trailing Admirals Lucky Lady as they race single file order to the 3/8, still led by the 3, Kane Rise Again. She's on top, the 3-year-old filly with Wayne Watson. Racing second, uptight as Manard Amity. Here comes Jags Raisin on the outside, and the 3-year-old colt getting in gear now and driving up from third. Then Remember Zoe now fourth. Fifth inside, R.E. Scott now moving to the outside and trailing Admirals Lucky Lady the half in 1:03. And Kane Rise Again will be tough to beat from here. The half 1:03. Racing second inside is Manart Amity. Jags Racing on the outside going on to third, and the half actually was 1:01 3. The half 1:01 and 3, and it's still Kane Rise Again, Jags Raisin, and he's got a ton of speed on the outside. Racing second, 3/4, 1:32-2, and that's a 30-4 third quarter. Led still by Kane Rise Again. Jags Raisin on the outside. Manard Amity and Paul Bro has had a super trip and just needs some racing room. Then R.E. Scott comes to fourth with 1/8 of a mile to go. Jags Raisin on the outside. Inside, Kane Rise Again, but it's Jags Raisin winning it and overpowering the filly in the stretch. And it's Jags Raisin over Kane Rise Again. Manard Amity third. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 3. It's Jags Raisin and Gord Hennessy in race 1. Co-winner of race number 1, number 5, Jags Raisin, a 3-year-old gelded son of Racing Hanover. Out of the Jaguar Nightmare, Some Nice Jag, owned by Mel Land. Trained by Mel Land, Gord Hennessy picks up the steer today. And for Jags Raisin, it's his 3rd win of the season. And winning today, 2:02 and 3, a first up move. And he hangs on to win it on the outside. Getting up to win, 2:02 and 3, Jags Raisin and Gord Hennessy here in the first. Jill Barrio from post 1. Consider Me Lucky and Wayne Watson from post 2. J.R. Blue Chip and Tim Merzetti from 3. Fittipaldi, Sam Hodgen from post 4. Hugh K. Bluegrass and John Davidson from 5. And Fastest Can Be to the outside, post 6. And driver Mark Haig. We got 6 across in this claiming event. Always a competitive bunch. And they're lined up now behind the starter, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Quick start from the inside horses. Come On Scoot getting away and getting the lead. Consider Me Lucky gets away, racing in second. Then racing in third is J.R. Blue Chip. Fittipaldi got away fourth. Racing fifth, Hugh K. Bluegrass, and Fastest Can Be trails the field. And they're sitting exactly the way they left the gate, 1 through 6 to the opening quarter, and they're in single file order. And again, up top leader is Come On Scoot by a length and a half. Racing second, Consider Me Lucky, 30-2 opener. Then J.R. Blue Chip and Merzetti eyes the action back in third. Then Fittipaldi, and there goes Sam Hodgen. and he was our pick today in the racing analysis, and he's on the move on the outside from 4th. Fastest Can Be from 5th, and trailing 6 now, Hugh K. Bluegrass off the turn through the stretch to the half, and Come On Scoot, the veteran pacer, and he is tough as nails when he gets the front, and Barrio has him there today with the rail position, and he's got the front and looking good. The half 1:01 and 2. It's Come On Scoot. Consider Me Lucky. Fittipaldi on the outside, and he's driving up now to 3rd. Inside 4th, J.R. Blue Chip. Then Fastest Can Be, and trailing 6, Hugh K. Bluegrass. Onto the 3/4 they go. It's Come On Scoot, and Barrio leading. Consider Me Lucky has had a perfect trip. Then on the outside, Fastest Can Be. Fittipaldi is still there, but not advancing any, and he is 3rd and 4th, battling with Fastest Can Be. And there goes Consider Me Lucky out from the pocket by the 3/4, 1:32 and 1, 30 and 4 in the 3rd quarter, and Come On Scoot and Barrio looking to take it in this final 8th. It's Come On Scoot. Consider Me Lucky on the outside coming on. So is Fastest Can Be, and Consider Me Lucky has grabbed the lead. Consider Me Lucky and Wayne Watson, and Consider Me Lucky wins here and gets the win for driver Wayne Watson, and the time for the mile 2:03. It's Consider Me Lucky. Long shot, $21 winner, and it's Consider Me Lucky winning in the mile 2:03, equaling her season's best, and her equals her best trip in 2 years. Consider Me Lucky, 2:03. Parading back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 2. Number 2, Consider Me Lucky, a 5-year-old daughter of Northern Luck out of the Happy Motoring mare. Crim and Crimson, owned by Shyla Watson, trained by Brock McEachran, and Wayne Watson in the driver's seat. And Brock McEachran actually the 1-2 punch here. Had the 1st and 2nd place finisher here in race number 2, with Come On Scoot finishing 2nd. And Consider Me Lucky, the 2nd longest shot in the board at 10-1, and delivers here for Wayne Watson, 2:03. Stutters for the 3rd, behind the gate, Keystone Ricochet and Gilles Barrio. Deliver Me, Mike Campbell. Dillingers Lady, John Davidson. Money Hustler, Wayne Watson, and Julia Down, and Steve Mason. Field of 5 across the gate for the 3rd race. Top of the stretch. Win, Place, and Show, Triactor, and Quinella, the betting features. Field of 5, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start, Dillingers Lady going out for it. Then on the outside, Money Hustler gets away well from post number 4, and she's ducked in nicely in the 2-hole trip. Then Keystone Ricochet got away a bit sluggish from 3rd. Julia Down a bit rough, and trailing the field, that's Deliver Me. Onto the opening quarter they go, and neck and neck for the lead. And now Money Hustler on the outside, and Wayne Watson already with a win on the card, looking for another here, and he's got Money Hustler by the opening quarter in the 29-2 opener. Then Dillingers Lady sits up tight nicely in 2nd. Gapped out 3rd, Keystone Ricochet. Julia Down. After that rough up, she's back in 4th. And trailing 5th, Deliver Me. 3/8 of the mile in now. And they still sit single file, led by Money Hustler. Then Dillingers Lady 2nd. Keystone Ricochet is closing in, but there goes Julia Down on the outside. Moving now from 4th and going on, now 3rd. Keystone Ricochet 4th, and trailing 5th, Deliver Me over a half of 1:01. Around the turn, Money Hustler, Dillingers Ladies had a perfect trip in second. Then Julia Down, a bit rough again there, and she's trying to get up for Mason from third. Then Keystone Ricochet, and trailing the field fifth at the back of the pack, Deliver Me. Onto the 3/4, and Money Hustler looks like the one to beat. Dillingers Lady might give her a shot as she's had a good trip. Then Julia Down outside third, stalled though. Then Keystone Ricochet going up the inside, 3/4, 1:32 and 1, and trailing the field, Deliver Me as they race on to the 7/8, and with the final 1/8 of a mile now to go, and it's Money Hustler. Money Hustler, Dillingers Lady second, Julia Down coming back on again. Keystone Ricochet coming up the inside as they're getting down to the final stages here, and it's all Money Hustler and back-to-back winners for Wayne Watson. And in for second, Dillingers Lady, and third going to Keystone Ricochet. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 2. Back-to-back wins for Wayne Watson. And back-to-back winners for driver Wayne Watson, and back-to-back winners for trainer Brock McEachran as they parade another one back. Number 4, Money Hustler, a 4-year-old daughter, A Matter of Money. Out of the Joe G. Hanover mare, Jovial Hustler, Oma Gerald Alexander, trained by Brock McEachran. Brock's second training win of the day. Wayne Watson, back-to-back driving victories. And the mile for Money Hustler, 2:03 and 2, and it's her first win of the season. Money Hustler, 2:03 and 2. $1,000. So put your handicapping skills to the test. As we move the starters of race 4 behind the gate, and here's how the post positions go. Elm Grove Bandit, he's got the inside for Sam Hodgen. In Gals from post 2, John Davidson, Talking About My Boy, and Timberzetti from post 3. Then post 4 goes to Eyes on You, Gilles Barrio. Post 5 is Wiley Willie and Charlie Price. Kibo from post 6, Wayne Watson. Olympic Odysseys from 7, Randy Phillips. And from post 8, we have I Got a Rocket, Mike Campbell. 8 across the gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start for the inside 4, and Eyes on You going out for the lead. But on the inside, Elm Grove Bandit goes for it as well. Around the turn, Elm Grove Bandit. On the outside, Eyes on You comes up on the outside now to take the lead. Elm Grove Bandit second. In Gals third, Talking About My Boy on the outside, driving up, going on now third. Inside fourth to In Gals. And Olympic Odyssey on the move. Then it's Wiley Willie, I Got a Rocket trailing the field. Kibo by that opening quarter, 29 and 1, and it's Barrio in control with Eyes on You. Elm Grove Bandit has the pocket trip. Olympic Odyssey thought he had some cover to work with, but inside now, Talking About My Boy. Olympic Odyssey now on the outside, and he is parked driving third. Getting in fourth, Talking About My Boy. Then In Gals out to move from fifth. Wiley Willie 6, and I Got a Rocket. And trailing halfway home is Kibo. And Olympic Odyssey up to match strides with Eyes on You, 59 and 2 halfway home. Eyes on You on top. On the outside, Olympic Odyssey second. Right there, third, Elm Grove Bandit. Then Talking About My Boy, In Gals angling out. Then to the outside, I Got a Rocket. 2 trailers, Wiley Willie, and trailing the field, Kibo. And on the outside, Olympic Odyssey tries to get the lead. Eyes on You on the inside, fighting back. Elm Grove Bandit, he's had the best trip of all, and he's got some room now to move, but getting caught in behind Olympic Odyssey and 4 wide. There goes I Got a Rocket by the 3/4 in 1:30 and 2. Eyes on You steps out again. Then Olympic Odyssey, Talking About My Boy. He's going to get a shot here. Then down the stretch, it's Eyes on You. Then Olympic Odyssey, Talking About My Boy. Far outside, coming on, I Got a Rocket. Eyes on You. Gate to wire trip for Barrio, and he gets the job done here in race number 4. Eyes on You for trainer Chris Davies. Owner David Ballmer, the mile 2:01 and 3. Eyes on you. Back to the winner's circle, the winner of race number 4. Number 5, Eyes on You, a 7-year-old son of Largo out of the Stargaze Hanover mare, Road Eyes. Oma David Ballmer, Chris Davies trains, and Gilles Barrio in the driver's seat today. Eyes on You picks up his first win from 11 starts this year, and he wins in 2:01 and 3. Eyes on You, 2:01 and 3 here for Gilles Barrio in the 4th. Top of the stretch for the 5th race, Shady Martin and Wayne Watson. Mr. Varbo, John Davidson, Art of the Millennium, and Gilles Barrio. Materialism, Marquet, Cookie Larry Goes, Bo Sowers, and Ryan's Fancy, Tim Merzetti. Canadian Blood Services pace. Field of 6, here they come. They're off and pacing. Art of the Millennium out to step for the early lead and takes it off the stride. That is Shady Martin off stride and on the run around the turn. And it's Art of the Millennium getting the lead easily here. Racing second is Mr. Varbo. Materialism back in third. Then racing fourth, Cookie Larry Goes, Ryan's Fancy. And Shady Martin off stride again in the backfield as they make their way to the opening quarter, led by Art of the Millennium. Then racing second, Mr. Varbo. Back in third, Materialism. Cookie Larry Goes, 30 and 3 opener. Then racing fourth, Ryan's Fancy, and trailing after the break, Shady Martin as the field drives to the 3/8, led by Art of the Millennium. On top, Art of the Millennium, then Mr. Varbo in the pocket second, racing third on the inside, Materialism, and Haig checking over his shoulder, and there he goes, out from third, racing fourth on the inside, that's Cookie Larry Goes, Ryan's Fancy comes out to move, and Shady Martin trails a half, 1:01 and 2. Art of the Millennium getting things his way on the lead here. Materialism on the outside, busts up to second now. Chasing after the leader, it's Art of the Millennium. Materialism up to call second. Then racing third on the inside, Mr. Varbo. Ryan's Fancy on the outside from fourth. Racing fifth, Cookie Larry Goes. And trailing Shady Martin, and Art of the Millennium steps it up here, and he's out by about 3 now. Materialism second, 3/4, 1:31 and 1 as they round the turn. Art of the Millennium, Materialism is digging in, and he's about 2.5 lengths off. Art of the Millennium, has he got enough left here with an 1/8 to go? Art of the Millennium, Materialism, then Ryan's Fancy coming to third, but it's Art of the Millennium. He's going to win it here. Gate to wire trip, and Barrio takes the Canadian Blood Services pace. In for second was Materialism, race well, and back in third was Davidson and Mr. Varbo. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 2/5. Art of the Millennium. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race 5, number 3, Art of the Millennium, a 10-year-old son of Art's Place out of the Camfella mare, Mount Penn, owned by Mike Morris, who does the training. Gilles Barrio in the driver's seat, picking up his 4th win of the season, and a timely win here in the Canadian Blood Services pace, and he receives the colored cooler, sponsored by Exhibition Park Raceway, and also the winning driver, Gilles Barrio, will be given a special presentation by the Canadian Blood Services. And again, a big thank you to the Canadian Blood Services for being with us here today at the races. And again, they are promoting their blood donor clinic coming up on Wednesday from 4:30 until 7:30 in the Bingo Hall. So again, members of the Canadian Blood Services here with us today. I'd like to thank Michelle for help organizing this day at the races for the Canadian Blood Services, and also Dan Smith from the Canadian Blood Services, also a big contributor to having our day at the races today for the Canadian Blood Services Pace. And congratulations to the winner. And it's Art of the Millennium winning 2 minutes and 2/5. And Red Boots, full field of 8. They're moving in here in race 6. Starters approaching the top of the stretch. No Nonsense Now, Bo Sowers, Jacob, Gord Hennessy. No Thoughts of Her Own, Ricky Collins. And we have Diamond Hard, Rick Armstrong. Funday Bay, Tim Merzetti, Lucky Northern Star, Mark Haig. Arcane Agent, Wayne Watson, Red Boots, and John Davidson. Field of 8 across the gate. Funday Bay off the gate here in race 6. Here they come. They're off, and the Roan Pacer, Jacob, goes out for the early lead, and he takes it around the turn, Jacob, but on the inside, going with them strong, that's No Nonsense Now, who now rides in the pocket second. Then racing third, No Thoughts of Her Own, Lucky Northern Star got away, racing in fourth, then racing fifth, Diamond Hard, Red Boots on the outside, then Arcane Agent, Funday Bay trails, up front action now, we got Jacob on the inside, and on the outside, No Thoughts of Her Own, Park second, then racing third on the inside, that is No Nonsense Now, keeping No Thoughts of Her Own parked on the outside. That opening quarter, 30-1. Then racing back in fourth comes Lucky Northern Star, Red Boots fifth. Then it's back to Diamond Heart, Arcane Agent, and trailing the field. And out of this one is Funday Bay, 3/8 of the mile in through the stretch, racing to the half. Jacob, then No Thoughts of Her Own, finally gets a breather, and she angles in. Then left uncovered, Lucky Northern Star. Inside, that's No Nonsense Now. Then Red Boots is sitting nice. Back in fifth, Diamond Hard, the half a minute, 2/5. Then racing seventh is Arcane Agent, and trailing the field, Funday Bay. And there goes Red Boots out from fifth, making a bold move and driving up quickly for Johnny D onto the 3/4. And that's Red Boots tipping out 3 wide and fast as the ball on the outside. Red Boots, Jacob going with him on the inside. Neck and neck for the lead, and Jacob, he's one tough roan, and he's back on top again. Jacob by the 3/4, 1:32-2 around the turn. Jacob put away Red Boots there. Red Boots is now second. Then No Nonsense Now on the outside third, but they're still battling toe-to-toe, and it's Jacob. Red Boots on the outside. No Nonsense Now third. No Thoughts of Her Own. They're still battling right down to the wire, and what an effort by Jacob holding off Red Boots. And Jacob, the Roan Pacer, gate to wire trip for Hennessy. Time for the mile, 2:03-1. Put away 2 first up challengers and wins it here. The mile, 2:03-1. It's Jacob. Roan gelding, he's by Blissful Hall out of the log mare Salt Shaker. Owned and trained by Jason Ryan, Gord Hennessy in the driver's seat. And 2 starts here in New Brunswick for Jacob in the last week. He's won them both. And this afternoon, winning in 2:03-1. Back-to-back winners for Jacob. Winning in Fredericton this past Wednesday, and he's back in the winner's circle. Here today, 2:03-1. Jacob. And the starters for the 7th race behind the gate. Always Jarwa, Wayne Hubbard, Megan L. Down, Steve Mason, Heron Bay, and Mark Haig. Rapid Cane, Tim Merzetti. Then we have Oh My Beautiful Doll, Rick Armstrong, Melody's Boy, Gord Hennessy, and outside entry, Let's Tango Lavros, John Davidson. 7 across the gate, backup class of the afternoon, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Heron Bay busting out for the lead. Rapid Cane on the outside. Fired up on the outside. Now second and sliding in. Then racing third up the inside, becoming Jarwa. or Always Jarawa rather, is third. Racing fourth on the inside, Megan L down, then it's back to Oh My Beautiful Doll. She sits in from fifth. Melody's Boy took back today in sixth, and racing seventh, Let's Tango Lavros as they go past the opening quarter, and Heron Bay and the Hagler had them there in 29 and 4. Heron Bay. Rapid Cane has a perfect pocket journey second. Always Jarawa racing in third. Then on the outside, Melody's Boy getting into gear. Megan L down, locked in. Then on the outside, Let's Tango Lavros, and trailing the field halfway home, Oh My Beautiful Doll. Through the stretch to the half, Heron Bay. Then Rapid Cane second. Here comes Melody's Boy on the outside, driving second. Out behind him comes Let's Tango Lavros and Always Jarawa. Megan L down, Oh My Beautiful Doll on the move. 101 and 4. They were by the half. Around the turn, Heron Bay. Then on the outside, Melody's Boy coming to call second. Inside, racing third, Rapid Cane. Then fourth on the outside and driving up, Let's Tango Lavros. Then it's Always Jarawa, Oh My Beautiful Doll, and Megan L down as the pace quickens. And it's still Heron Bay. Took him by the three quarters, 32 and 3. Melody's Boy has been parked. And first up on the outside, challenging second. Then Rapid Cane's going to get a shot now. And Merzetti angles him out from third with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Melody's Boy now grabbing the lead. And Rapid Cane is coming on. Way outside, Always Jarawa, but Heron Bay on the inside. Rapid Cane outside, but it's Heron Bay. Gate to wire trip, and she held on gamely today. Rapid Cane gets the deuce this afternoon, and the mile in 2:02, and it's the Hagler and Heron Bay. And parading back now, the winner of race number 7, number 3, Heron Bay. Heron Bay, a 7-year-old daughter of Life Sign of the known Nukes mare, Taylor Reed Q. Owned by Brian Foster, who does the training. Mark Haig in the driver's seat. And for Heron Bay, it's win 2 of the season. And this afternoon, 2:02. And what a game effort, Heron Bay. They came at her early and often, and she hangs on to win 2:02. And no place or show tickets sold on Heron Bay, $13.40 to win. And the Triactor, $142. $142 Triactor. And the top of the stretch now for our featured 8th race, Becoming Jarawa, Everybody Loves Raymond. Magnetic Banka, I Gotta Go. Woodmere Quick Peak, Ari's Donna, and Dance Hanover. A field of 7, it's our top class of the day, $1,950. Top class pacers. The 8th race, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. I Gotta Go. Going out for the early lead. Up on the outside, Woodmere Quick Peak. On the inside, Becoming Jarawa. Around the turn, Everybody Loves Raymond. Got away racing in 4th. 5th to the outside, Dance Hanover. Then it's Magnetic Banka, RE's Donna Trails. I Gotta Go on the lead. Woodmere Quick Peak is racing 2nd. Becoming Jarawa on the inside, racing 3rd as they race to the opening quarter. I Gotta Go. He set the season's mark last week, and he's on top, 28 and 2. I Gotta Go. Sitting in the pocket, Woodmere Quick Peak. Then inside, Becoming Jarawa. 3rd, Dance Hanover on the outside. Then Everybody Loves Raymond, Magnetic Banka, and RE's Donna. 3/8 of the mile in, led by I Gotta Go. Then Woodmere Quick Peak 2nd. Becoming Jarawa on the inside, 3rd, Dance Hanover on the outside, 4th. Then racing 5th, Everybody Loves Raymond. then racing 6, Magnetic Banka, and trailing the field at the back are Ease Donna. Not much of a breather there. 58-2 halfway home, and it's I Gotta Go. Woodmere Quick Peak tries to stay with him, then Becoming Jarwa third on the outside. Dance Hanover now third, Becoming Jarwa, but I Gotta Go steps it up as he drives to the 3/4, and Mike Campbell sitting straight up on the classy veteran, and he's there. 1:28-1 around the turn. It's I Gotta Go doing it all on his own. Dance Hanover second, Woodmere Quick Peak third, then racing fourth, Becoming Jarwa. Magnetic Banka now to fifth, Ease Donna. Everybody loves Raymond. I Gotta Go, season's record holder, and he's on top through the lane. I Gotta Go, Dance Hanover, but it's all I Gotta Go, and he's gonna win it. I Gotta Go, Dance Hanover second. He was out most of the way, and it was tight for third, Quick Peak and Banka. And the time for the mile, 1:57-4. I Gotta Go, 1:57-4. Back to the winner's circle, the winner of race 8, second straight week in our top class. The winner, number 4, I Gotta Go. I Gotta Go, a 9-year-old son of Drop Off out of the In the Pocket mare, Sacra Posio, Ron Roy, Liz Clark. Co-owned, trained, and driven by Mike Campbell. Big mile today again, 1:57-4. I Gotta Go, win 3 from 8 starts this season, and this afternoon is 4/5 off a season's mark. Winning today, 1:57-4. Congratulations. And the gate is moving. All set for race 9, Seawin Pantera, Bose Hours, Rocket Musical, Gord Hennessy, Holiday Moon, and Sam Hodgen. Roll Along Cash, John Davidson, just a reminder, Jeff Lewis. Bryden, Mark Haig, Island Zane, Charlie Price, Wild Cherry outside for Wayne Watson. Field of 8, race 9, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Seawin Pantera busting out for the early lead. Bryden on the outside, getting off the gate well, and on the inside, Rocket Musical way wide. That's Island Zane around the turn. Then back in 5th, that's Holiday Moon. Sitting 6, Roll Along Cash, and just a reminder, and trailing the field, Wild Cherry on the move, though, and they're jockeying for positions up the backside. Seawin Pantera moves out. That'll give Bryden the 2-hole, and Price trying to find a spot at the pylons. Island Zane forced to go on. 29-2 opener. Then it's Rocket Musical back in 4th. Back 5th, Holiday Moon, then Wild Cherry, Roll Along Cash, and trailing in the backfield, just a reminder, 3/8 of the mile in, led up top by Seawin Pantera. She went a big trip last week off the front, and she's there again today. Island Zane on the outside, yet to see the cones, he's parked. Then racing 3rd, Bryden. Rocket Musical is racing 4th, then 5th, Holiday Moon, and they're halfway home. Then Wild Cherry, Roll Along Cash. Just a reminder, 59-2 half. Around the turn, Seawin Pantera out by about 4. Bryden second. Then racing 3rd on the outside, Island Zane. He's been parked every step of the way, though. Then up 3 wide and driving on. There goes Holiday Moon right behind her. Wild Cherry has been out every step, and Seawin Pantera starting to tire a bit on the front, and they're gaining to her to the 3/4. In 1:31-1 around the turn, Holiday Moon busting for the lead. Wild Cherry on the outside is coming on. Seawin Pantera starts to let go with 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's a tight one. Roll Along Cash is tipping out wide. Anybody's race. Wild Cherry has now got the lead. Wild Cherry, Holiday Moon, and just a reminder, coming out of nowhere, down to the wire, Holiday Moon just edges out Wild Cherry, was out every step of the mile. Then just a reminder, and Roll Along Cash were tight for 3rd and 4th. Time for the mile, 2:02-2. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 9, number 3, Holiday Moon, a 5-year-old daughter of Presidential Ball out of the Daylon Hustler mare, Holiday Hustler. Owned by Kevin Brown, who does the training, Sam Hodgen in the driver's seat. And Holiday Moon picks up win 3 of the campaign, and it's a season's best for her, 2:02 and 2. Mile 2:02 and 2 for Holiday Moon, taking the finale here in race number 9.